Hey guys, welcome back. Today is the same day that I uploaded the 52nd episode. I thought I would get a head start on exploration, so I know some of you guys have been excited for me to like explore and find some of the lore things, I think, and some other things. I've been hinted at there being some kind of use for the temporal gears that I have. So yeah, I'm gonna go start doing that. First of all though, I'm gonna need food for the journey. Since it's winter, there won't be crops to like forage for. So it's gonna be a bit more difficult. Now it is currently day still, so we have some time to work. So I'm gonna make a new fire pit in here, and I was thinking I would do like more bread. And my inventory is super crowded right now. Obviously I haven't finished the kitchen, I haven't played anything since, so it's gonna have to wait. Anyways, so I was thinking of making like tin bronze spears. Actually, I have no idea what I'm doing right now. I'm gonna try and like clean up my inventory a bit. Okay, there we go. At least a little bit more room. Right, I was thinking of doing tin bronze spears, but I really wanted to like find out what the optimal tin ratio was. Tin to... Actually, let's just do like 32, half a stack of bread. It's probably gonna require quite a lot of firewood. So actually, let's move this one up here for now. And then like let's max out the wood. Okay. Yeah, I was trying to like figure out what the most optimal tin usage was. Since I have more copper than tin, I wanted to like try and optimize it. And so I had to use a bit of math and a bit of programming actually. I didn't really see a good or easy solution to the problem, so I just brute forced it with programming, and it's actually it's a nice feeling when you get to like use some of the skills that you acquired. So yeah, but for anyone curious, the most optimal and lowest usage is 10 pieces of these like small 5-unit tin, and then 115 copper. So that will make... let's just make these into bread and place them in there. I'm not sure how many ingots... Oh wait, I don't think I did this right. Okay, never mind. They actually have to be divisible by 100 as well, because each ingot is 100 like units of bronze. So I actually scratch everything else said up until this point. Um, but yeah, it's really fun. I'm not really the greatest at like problem solving, so so that might be why I just got it wrong. But yeah, I'm sure there is some kind of like spreadsheet or on the wiki. Someone has probably optimized this before me, but I thought I'd give it a shot. But yeah. Anyways, I'll finish up all this bread and then I'll be on my way. Okay, that's interesting. I wonder what the drop rate is on these ones. Okay, all the bread is done. I'm gonna hop to bed. And I think I'm gonna do 2 tin bronze spears. Just for the convenience sake. It might be a colossal waste of tin, but no, you live and learn. Besides, I can always just find more tin if that's the case. If I need more, that is. Anyways, let's try and clear some of these guys. Okay, I should still have... There's a rift right in front of me. I should still have ingots left to just put it in the forge. So let's see. Yep, we do. So I can quite easily just make these 2 into spears. Again, might be a colossal waste, but you never know until you try it. I'm also like in the process of making a bow, so I made the bow staff. I think it's called the bow staff. Bow. The bow stave, yeah. So whenever that's finished, I wanna kind of try and learn how to use a bow. Anyways, let's see if these get heated up. I think I got a smooth rhythm going down without like swapping. When just like pulling them down. I think I can like manage that easier. Anyways, I can probably store my hammer here. Now I just need to find some sticks. Oh, I completely forgot to dump my tongs in there as well. And we still have to go in here. So, sticks, 1, 2, and then make the spears. Alright, I think I should be able to leave these here then. Okay, let's actually bring a couple of things. Okay, so my prospecting pickaxe with me. My spears should be with me. I have the bread. I probably won't need the firewood, right? That can go. Building blocks would be nice, so I guess I don't have a lot. That's kind of unfortunate. And my shovel's almost broken. That's also kind of unfortunate. Alright, well, I think I'm just gonna go like this. I kind of want to go south. I haven't really been south a whole lot, so I've been like, well, I haven't been exploring too much, but I haven't been too far south, so that's kind of where I want to go. Alright, I should probably bring one of my beds as well. Yeah, okay. There we go. Now we're ready. I am thinking right now that 25 bread will probably not last me very long. So yeah, but it should be easier actually traveling during the winter now that the ice is frozen, or the water is frozen. These mountains are very cool. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go this direction. Oh, I should probably not fall in. Whoops. Am I soaked now? I thought it would be more frozen. I guess it's not. Interesting. Oh, you know what? I probably should have brought heels as well. I just saw those cattails. And they reminded me. I did, when organizing my things, I did break down the reed chests into just cattails, and I could make some more heals with those. So I do have a bunch stockpiled in there. Oh, interesting. That scared me. Wow. I think there were bees in that area. I kind of want to mark that. Um, Okay, I think this is kind of nice. Apple tree, that's my first fruit tree. I think these are also fruit trees. Mature pink apple tree stem. Pink apple tree, okay. I think there's also a trader hut over here. And it looks like ruins, so I'm gonna go check that out. New customer, how can I help you? What's your name? Kind of you to ask, traveler. It's Quill. Got anything to trade, Quill? Oh, I can buy a temporal gear. That does not sound good. Okay, a couple of monsters have started coming. This is very exposed you live here, Quill. I don't like it one bit. Anyways, let's continue. Scroll. Very interesting. I think that's a like lore item. Interesting. Okay, well. Yeah, I was just saying, I don't like this because these bow thorns are gonna start firing. And I can just hear them. And I can't build in here either, that's the stupid part. Alright, well. I think I'm gonna continue trekking. Oh, this is very interesting. I think I've been to a similar place before. It's like a cracked vessel underneath there, I think. Okay, I'm just gonna mark these ruins. And continue, I think. It is very unfortunate the days are so short. Actually, I could probably do something cheeky here. Oh, I had it on the wrong mode. Oh. Jesus, that's scary. I should probably build shelter soon. I don't really want to die out here. Yeah, there's a lot of monsters. Let's actually go here and try and dig under and see if there are any like underground ruins near here. This actually looks like a wall, kind of. Interesting. Okay, I'm gonna wall myself off here. Well, that's very unfortunate. Okay, and then I'm gonna place my torch down, and I did actually bring my pickaxe, that's nice. I do not, however, have any ladders. That's unfortunate. Anyways, I'll just dig. Okay, it looks like I'm not at the right place for this. However, Oh man, I thought I could do something cheeky. So 1, 2, 3. I guess this one. While I'm down here, I might as well do a node search. Poor bismuth, very poor cassiterite, native copper. Okay. Well, I'm gonna try and get myself out of this hole. Okay, I'm gonna sleep down here, I think. Yeah. Okay, I do kind of want to cook all of this red meat before it goes bad. I think cooking it will make it last longer. That does not sound good. That was a low growl. Okay, that aimed at me? I hope not. Man. I really want grass. Can I turn this into... Oh, okay, I can. Lucky. But I have no wood. Do I risk it? I think so. I'm gonna head for wood, if there are any nearby. I think there might be some up here. Okay, this was the absolute worst place to get stranded. Okay, I see wood over there. Nice. And over here. Lucky. It is incredibly dark, and I'm freezing also. I can see my screen shaking. Okay, I am walking towards my ruin, so in a moment we should be a bit warmer. Oh, I kinda missed them. It is very hard to see. I wonder if it's easier to see without the torch. Nope. Okay, this is very bad. Okay, make a fire, make a fire. Alright, and then we cook up all of this red meat. Okay, we made it through. Okay, I just slept. Hopefully there are no more creatures outside. I had to like maneuver a bit. Bit annoying situation I was in. Anyhow. Should be fine now. Hopefully. I really don't have a lot of building blocks, so I'm gonna scavenge these. Anyways, let's find my way back to this place. Alright, I am in desperate need of food. These are fresh for 4 days, and the bread's fresh for 7, so I should focus on eating the meat first. Okay, I don't think there were any ruins underneath that part, so let's check another part. Whoa. Let's see if this guy has. It looks like it. Ruined shelf. Cracked vessel ore. You know, you never know what you might find in this. What's this? Quartz chunks. That's not very good. Rope. Extinguished peat brick. Ah. Okay. Cracked vessel forage. Not super useful. Again, we have like humanoid creatures here, so something's fishy with this world or this game, I suppose. Let's actually break this one, see what it gives me. Actually, I'm not too mad about cattails. I could use those. Anyways. Let's get out of here. That might be a problem actually. Alright. Let's see if there's any more ruins underneath here somewhere. That probably looks like a no. Yeah, I'm gonna assume that's a no. It might be if you like dig around a bit more. I'm not quite sure. I haven't figured out this whole like ruin thing quite yet. It looks like this might be a no as well. Okay. I do want to go over to this part though. Oh, this looks menacing. Wow. Aha, whoa. Wait, that's crazy. No way. I think this... Is this like a sacrificial place? Aged children toy. I'm definitely gonna... Wow, okay. Torch holder. I'm gonna keep you as well. Whoa, this is super cool. I'm gonna officially name it Sacrificial Chamber. I'm not sure if it is, but that's crazy. Or maybe it's like a dungeon area, I'm not sure. Anyways, this copper vessel, that's kind of cool. Also, this rot might be useful. These obsidian blades are also kind of cool. Okay, I'm gonna leave the blades. I don't think I'll need them right now. Oh, this one got a weird color. Wait, actually, I've kind of been here. Huh, that's interesting. Anyways, let's continue. It's actually quite warm here. It's 0 degrees. Well, comparatively, at least. I wouldn't call 0 degrees warm, but it's winter, and I guess it's not super cold. Found some copper bits here. You never know if you might need it. Anyways, I guess I'm still like looking out for limestone. I haven't found any. Although I did learn you can find like shells, seashells near beaches, and you can grind those up into limestone. And that actually does remind me, talking about this, I forgot to check on my leather. I was supposed to do that. Ah well. Oh, I don't want to dip my toes in ice cold water. Very tricky. Okay. I actually started listening to a bit of Tool recently. They're like a prog rock band. I don't know if anyone is interested in this, but I don't know. I've like known about them for a really long time, but I haven't really like gave them a listen. But it is really good music. I do like. I think I've realized that I actually like prog quite a lot. It kind of blends like the things that I like in music, like both calm and a bit like aggressive. I don't know if you'd call it aggressive per se, but like a bit of power, I guess. But yeah. You know, I always try and like listen when I love music, so I always like, that's kind of the one topic that I usually talk about when I get to learn someone or meet someone new. I usually talk about music. And so I always ask like what they would recommend, even if it's like wildly out of my what I normally listen to. And you kind of like expand your music taste that way, and you might never know which kinds of like music that you actually like. Or like you might discover something new that you didn't think you'd like. And I'd been recommended Tool before. I never really gave them a listen though, after I had been recommended. So that's a shame. I kind of wish I got into it a bit quicker. But yeah, definitely. I like the part of it where it's some songs are like super long. Like one song, Rosetta Stone from 10,000 Days, was 11 minutes long, but I actually really liked that song. I thought it was super interesting and yeah, just a very good song. Now, I'm not like very musically gifted or very knowledgeable in this area, so I don't really have any clue of what's going on, but I like the sound, so I guess that's all that really matters. But yeah, I would highly recommend, like, when getting to know people, like, ask them what music they would recommend. And even if it's like something that you think you would like hate, give it a try. And you might hate it on like the first listen. But don't like give up right away. Sometimes it just like requires a couple of listens. I know one of my friends listens to Kent. It's a Swedish like rock band, and well, I thought I would like try and listen to some of their songs, but I really couldn't get into it. There was like one song of them. It's called Vinter 02. That I actually did quite like. And then I like tried to listen to some of their other stuff, but I never really liked any of their other stuff as much. But like after a couple of times like re-listening to it and like getting to know the songs and like getting more familiar with them, I guess, it made them like a bit better. Ultra high sphalerite. Okay, I wonder what sphalerite is. I'm not exactly sure. Oh, that's zinc. That's very useful. I think you need it for brass and for bismuth bronze, I'm pretty sure. So that's a nice find. Anyways, I don't really want to travel in the mountains. Should also like consider heading back. In a while. Or like not extending this adventure any further. I'm kind of running out of food and I can't really forage after food. Interesting, there's a thing here. And it's next by sand. I don't like that one bit. I'm gonna do something. Let's see if it works. I wanna check if there's actually anything under here, so. It is very dark outside, even though it's just like 6. Or I think it was 6 or 7. Yeah, it's 7 now. That does not sound good. I think there's nothing underneath here. That's a shame. I wonder if there's any like good way to know if there's anything underneath the ruins. Or if you just have to dig and find out. Lake ice, okay. Okay, I can barely see anything right now, so maybe it's time to hit the bed. This looks like something. Nope, just a bunch of granite stones. Wait, you can make snowballs? That's very interesting. Oh wow, that's fantastic. Cool. I have another pig, wild pig over here. That I might actually kill. Okay. I'm running quite low on food, so that's why. There's no snow in this area. That's weird. It is -7 here, so... Am I cold? I'm at 37 degrees body temperature. Anyways, it's quite late here in real life, so I think I'm gonna continue this snowy trek tomorrow. So I guess I can like box myself in. It's been quite chill though. There have been no monsters recently, so that's quite nice. Yeah, I'm just gonna find a good spot to log off. You know what, maybe this is a good place, just somewhere open. Yeah, this is as good a place as any. Be right back. Alright, 30 something hours later, here I am. I'm not entirely sure where I left off. It's completely dark. I should probably head to bed. Yeah, I still have a bed, so... I realized something. I will probably not... be going too much further this episode. Firstly, I want to be able to get this video out on time, and since it's quite a long video, ouch. Oh right, that's not very good. I wonder if I can place this. No, okay. I probably need to have to start a fire. That's fine. Hopefully the hay can't catch fire. Actually, I hadn't really considered that. Anyhow, I should be going up in temperature. But yeah, I probably don't want to extend this too much further. And I think the content is gonna change a bit. I think I want to start doing more off camera, because I think the like new player charm has like gone out a bit, and so I think whenever I do something new, so I'm probably gonna start looking at like the mechanical stuff, like the windmill, and try and make the Hellhammer and whatnot. So that I will like show in its entirety, but when it's like stuff I already know how to do and you guys have already seen me do it, I think I can start like cutting out a bit. That way I can probably like I can focus a bit more and probably enjoy myself a bit more, I think. So yeah, I think that's the plan going forward. So I don't know, maybe like 15 minutes more. And I'll probably like continue to explore off camera, and next episode I will also probably be back home, so I can do something else. So hopefully I find something worth noting between that, because I'm kind of expecting it to not. I'm expecting to not find something in this episode. It's become quite clear. I did find that like ruin with the like things sticking up out of the ground, and I completely forgot to check for the for a vessel. So I'll probably go back and check and see if there's something of value in there. Anyhow, this meat should be done soon, so I can get on my way. I started reading 1984 a couple of days ago. I can leave that there. I think I mentioned it, but I haven't like read too far into the book. I think like 60 pages or something. It is a very interesting book. I really like the way it's written. So like one key concept in the book is like doublethink, and it's kind of like hypocrisy, but with hypocrisy you like say one thing but do another. With doublethink you think one thing but you also believe in the like exact opposite. And it's kind of interesting. I think the author has kind of like structured a lot of the language around this idea, like in his book. So one like obvious case is like the Ministry of Peace is the ministry that handles war things. And I don't know, there are a lot like more subtle examples of this. I just can't think of them in the moment. But yeah, very interesting book, very interesting ideas. I did read this in school, but like when you read things that you're like forced, or when you're forced to do something, you're less likely to enjoy it. And so I did read it, but I honestly can't remember like anything of the plot. I think maybe some things that I do remember, but I can't exactly pinpoint. Oh, I think this is andesite, right? Yeah, I really like the blue. It's very beautiful. Anyways, one concept that I want to like expand on. I've said this previously, that some things come from the right person. So maybe something that was said that might be true, but it came from the wrong person, and therefore you like just denied it, or you refuse to accept what has been said. The opposite is also true. Some things may come from the right person, and that might be like, that might both be good or bad things, like a truth or something deceptive. Anyways, let's talk to this guy. Can I not talk to him? Let's... Very interesting. Alright, let's drop these cobblestone. Oh. Okay. A new customer, how can I help you? What's your name? Kind of you to ask, traveler. It's Yoskolo. I have no idea if I pronounced that right. You can buy. This is a bunch of like food supplies. What do you want? Linen sack. Interesting. Okay, cool. You weren't very useful to me, but I'll still mark you. So there should be like some kind of pattern to these things, traders, if I like got that right. Anyways, things can come from the like right person, even if it's the wrong thing or like wrong piece of information, but you'll still accept it as truth because it came from the right person. And I think it feels like this is the case with the main character in the book. Like, it kind of feels like he's been drawn to some people that he instinctively like, but there's like no logic behind it. And so his instincts might betray him. I'm not quite sure. But yeah, it's also important to like draw a connection to real life with this. It's important to like be aware of this kind of bias. I think a lot of the times when you look up to people, that's a weird sound. Sorry. When you look up to people, you actually really want these parsnips. Perhaps I can eat up all this meat. When you look up to someone, you can very easily, at least this is the case with me, and I think this is common with like a lot of people. It's easy to like idealize them and feel like they do no wrong when this is not the case. And so I think probably everyone that hears this has a head start on this compared to me. I didn't really have anyone that I looked up to or idealized as a kid, so I didn't really get to learn the skill of like recognizing that the people you look up to are also human and they aren't like invincible, they also bleed the same as you. So everyone makes mistakes and everyone can be wrong and everyone can... Yeah, I don't know, just everyone might not always be correct, even if you look up to them and idealize them a lot. And I think that's important to recognize. And I feel like that's been the situation for me a bit, at least. In the last, I don't know, in the last time. Like recent times, for me. Because I try to like model my behavior of, or like I'm trying to be a good person, so there are things that I value or qualities that I value, and so I try to look for them in other people, and when I find them in other people I can like it kind of becomes the case that I think they, since they like have that behavior that I admire, they can do no wrong. So it's important to like always take a step back and like recognize that fact. The fact that not everyone is right all the time, or not everyone has the right answers, or yeah, however you want to phrase it. Where am I on the map even? I'm heading east apparently. Oh, I thought there was ruins right there. It's just a tree or a bush. I think there's ruins over there though, so I'm gonna head over there. It's quite a nice open field, this place. Yeah, this is definitely a ruin. Oh, that does remind me. I actually have like a lot of bony soil back home that I haven't panned, so I'm gonna have to do that eventually. Yeah, I don't like the fact that my inventory is like super full. Can I throw something out? Probably these for the time being. If I need to make another fire, I can break down more blocks, I think. Anyways, let's try and dig up this bony soil. I should also, talking about bony soil, set my spawn point back at home, so I don't have to run all the way back if I ever die. It seems like this place is dead. It has no... nothing underneath it. Okay, that's unfortunate. I did see something over here though. Okay, let's dig down and see if there's something of interest. It kind of looks like a no. Yeah, I'm gonna assume that's a no. Anyways, I think that is it for today. I'm probably gonna continue exploring, but if I do find something of interest, I'll show it in the next video. Anyways, I do really appreciate all of you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.